2020 has been a crazy year for all of us. Today, we're going to look at how we can help our kiddos understand why Halloween is going to be different and give you some ideas on how to make it fun. Welcome to the My Spectrum Live podcast. My name is Jessica, and yes, I'm dressed as Chewbacca tonight. I'm an autism mom, and with me is my co-host, Kelsey. Hi, Kelsey.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I am Kelsey. I'm a special education teacher, and I am dressed up as a kitty cat.
We thought just for some kicks and giggles to have some fun, we dress up a little early and just, deal with it. I didn't even know I was going to wear this tonight. I found this in my husband's closet, to be honest. It's actually a nice warm onesie. I might have to steal it. Don't we do that? Anyway, so it's this weekend, Halloween. October has really flown.
This year has flown, to be truth be told.
Yeah, well, back in February and March, March mainly, I don't think we would ever, in that April, I didn't think we'd ever get out of those months because it felt like it dragged.
Right, with the cabin fever
and everything. And now it's like, oh, here we are. Okay. Halloween's kind of I guess you'd almost say the unofficial, almost a beginning of it's like from now until 2021, we have all our different holidays.
Yes.
And so it's kind of unofficially the beginning because the day after November 1st, we all start putting up Thanksgiving decorations and doing Thanksgiving stuff. I personally love that because I love to have the days of gratitude. That's good for the soul. It really is good for the soul. So we're going to have, we thought there might be holiday events going on, but who knows if there really are going to be, to be honest.
Right.
So, I don't know, have you had any blowback within your classroom about kids kind of being upset with how things are going and how things are not going to be like they usually are?
Not so much verbally, but you can tell that there's no pick-me-ups in their, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like their tones of voice and stuff?
Kind of like that. And you could just tell they're like dragged down, bummed out. There's no excitement. Like we are, for example, I'm trying to create excitement. So what we're gonna do is they're gonna dress up in one of their costumes or whatever, something simple, and then they're gonna turn their cameras off during English, which is the first period of the day, and they have to describe what they're wearing. We have to guess. And
there you go.
It's a lot of fun and try to get them to, but you could tell there's no excitement. That's the best way to put it. Cause like our school is normally excited. You could feel it. You could feel it in the air is excited. You can feel I'm ready for this. I'm ready for my break. I'm ready for the change of pace. And I know, as you were saying, like I'm ready for the upcoming months because that means grading is going to be fun. We have more fun assignments and different types, but it's not there this year.
It's not. So, I mean, we've probably already done a lot of social stories and stuff about the germs and the viruses, especially to have kids keep their masks on and stuff like that.
Correct.
It's going to be to help prepare and to, kind of keep it down so people don't have, so the meltdowns don't happen. Right. You're going to have to rely on social stories again. I mean, that's one of the biggest things to help with these transitions and changes, correct?
It is, because a virus is abstract. A social story makes that concrete. You can see a visualization of it. You can put words to it. So it makes it more of a concrete idea than an abstract idea. And you can play games with it, like with glitter. You could spread glitter everywhere, and you'd be like, "Yep, see, this is what happens to germs when you can't." So there's a lot of different ways to make it more concrete for them to understand.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of things on hand washing where they use like ink on their hand, and so they can tell that if you don't get the ink off, then that means you haven't washed your hands very well, and that's got to be a good way to show them as well for different things. All right, so we got to come to the fun part.
Yes.
How do we make it fun if we can't do what we normally can do? I mean, like, I was driving around. Our church usually does a trunk or treat, but ours has been canceled because we're not allowed to do these things. Yeah. And we had some of our staff came down with COVID. They have all since recovered and are doing great, which is awesome. But we just didn't have the manpower or the capabilities to put everything together because, you know, when one staff member was exposed or had it, everybody had to be quarantined in their separate houses. And that just throws all sorts of planning off.
Right.
You know, and there's a lot that's going to be off. So we thought of a few ideas.
Yes.
I saw one church is having a carnival and it's like a drive-through.
Oh, that's cool.
That's something going on in our area. Which is a good idea, you know. It's a way to do it. Let's see. What are some of the other things we thought of?
Keeping it more family oriented. So you could do a treasure hunt within your own house. And so after doing the treasure hunt, they find, you know, all the candy.
Or even, you know, take it up a notch and make it a scavenger hunt. And have to follow clues, right?
Exactly. And you can have them dress up beforehand. So they're going around in their costume and doing it. You know, you could take pictures, funny pictures. So dressing them up and taking pictures and taking funny poses. What was the one that you mentioned with the clothes?
So my kids keep telling me, okay, I'm at my son, especially, Mom, I got to buy this. Oh, I know. Today it was, I'll be Ghidorah, but I'll only be one head. And all we'll have to do is buy the head. No, Curtis, we're not going to do that. We're going to make up something that we have at home. So Nikki is going to be a dancer because she has a dance costume she didn't use. So she's just going to put that on and that's what she's going to do for her like Friday virtual school thing. So I got to help Curtis come up with one. But I mean, we've got several things. I mean, obviously I'm Chewbacca out of something we pulled out of the closet. I'm sure I can come up with something. You can make all sorts of costumes, throw together something with whatever you have. Another thing that I thought of was, now this goes back to when I was this is actually, I credit this to my mom because about my 7th or 8th birthday party, we had an old clothes race and she just threw together a bunch of her old clothes that just mismatched and everything. And we had to have like this relay race, putting them on and off and running down and grabbing something and put it on somebody. And I have this really cute picture of one of my best friends. It's so disheveled and crazy. It's adorable, but you could do something like that. Like, you know, okay, start in the living room. Everybody go put on as much pink as you possibly can.
Right.
And then, you know, and come back and the craziest color combination you can or something like that, you know, and just have fun with it.
Exactly.
And again, take those pictures because you could put those in a scrapbook and then you can have amazing memories.
Exactly. Another one is doing a virtual pumpkin carving. This one goes back to my mother-in-law. They are doing a pumpkin carving, and I said, okay, I said, if we're all virtual, I said, FaceTime me. And so she's going to FaceTime me and we're going to do it real time with them and do a pumpkin
face carving contest.
Yeah. You know, that'd be a lot of fun. You could do that. Play flash tag with the kids. So when it gets dark, allow them to go outside in the backyard and it's tag like normal, but the one who's has a flashlight and they try to shine it on the person and that person's it. So you're not even touching the person. So now all you have to do is just sanitize
the flashlight
and you could still keep 6 feet apart. So that's a good group. If you do have like cousins and family come over, that's a good group one that you could play.
Yeah.
Flash tag.
Fun. You'd said we were talking back and forth and throwing ideas. I thought of one that you had talked about, a themed board game night.
Yes.
Board games are so much fun. And I thought about the one that you got us all involved in with Castle Panic. I thought, if you had a game like that, if you have a game like Castle Panic and it's about castles, well, everybody make their own crown.
Yeah.
And then play it.
Exactly.
Or with cards, just do something crazy. Just have some fun with it. You can always make special treats. Like we're gonna Sonic right now has this trick or treat blast, and my kids are like, we gotta go and get it. And I'm like, ugh. So we went to Sam's Club and we bought a bag of candy, and I'm just gonna throw the candy in the chopper upper thing, the
ninja bullet,
something. Yes.
The chopper upper thing.
I can't even processor, the food processor. There it is. Oh my goodness. So chop up the candy in the food processor, and then I'm going to make some frozen yogurt, throw it all together in the blender, and what do you have? You've got your own frozen treat, It's just going to take a little bit more prep work on our part as parents.
Honestly, but I think the more time you put in it and the more time you spend with your child, I think that will help a lot, because the kid just wants to be around you. Yeah, the kid wants the candy, but just dressing up, just being around somebody and breaking the monotony of what's going on for 2020 with the COVID, and just being able to do something different, I think is in itself going to work out all right for the families.
Well, yeah. And the other thing, if you take some of these ideas, and sure, for costumes and stuff, you need to do that, right around this time. But these could all be something fun you do on Saturdays for the rest of the year. Try to do something fun, make a movie night.
Correct.
And dress up as the favorite costume person or what have you. Right. I mean, we'd all be sitting around with lightsabers and watching Star Wars. Obviously. Fun things like that. And just spend the time. I do know that, since my son was cyberbullied, and we had that episode on cyberbullying, I've taken an interest, and I've tried to start playing Minecraft with him, and to be able to sit there. He loves it when I can sit there with him and play with him, because I've entered his world, and I'm kind of sort of understanding what he's doing. And so he likes to talk to me about it. And yeah, it's still a little bit over my head, but
I still don't play Minecraft to this day.
I just can't get the controls. I'm so used to, the good old Mario and jumping. Yeah. Anyway, but just doing something that is fun for them, that really interests them. That's the key to, I guess the word is entering into their world. And that is, there's not a lot of people that they'll let into their world. Nope. And if you can connect on that level, that's the best thing in the world.
Exactly. It is.
Because I know, Curtis let you into his world.
Still does.
Yeah. He still does even now. So
dates apart.
Yep.
I love them.
So, well, we hope that, everybody will be able to take some of these ideas, at least for this weekend. And here's a couple of quick Thanksgiving ideas that you can start the day after. One thing that I saw years ago is what we called the Thanksgiving tree. And you just took a branch and you put it into, one of the branches that we have falling down everywhere, put it into a vase, and then cut out leaves and, string them with a little string, and every day write something that you're thankful for and hang it on the tree. And so that by Thanksgiving, the tree will be filled with things you're thankful for. Another thing that I saw just recently is, the fake pumpkins that they've got now, the foam ones. Well, at one of the craft stores or someplace I'd seen, they had a post where they wrote on the pumpkin every day what they were thankful for. Now, wouldn't that be something great to have for 2020, to be able to sit out there every year? Remember, even in those tough times when everything was so weird in 2020, we still had all of this to be thankful for.
Exactly. And that's the whole point of this, is to help you, like, help families, not only help the kids with autism with their meltdowns, but also to really ultimately find that sense of hope during these tough and stressful times, and help the kids bring that hope out as well. Because these kids need it more than anything.
Yeah.
Parents do too, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
because it's, you do as much as you can during the day to help keep your kid up and help everything keep going, and telling your kids that everything's okay. It's going to be okay.
Yep.
And then you put them to bed, and sometimes at night it's like, ugh, am I ever really going to get through this? But, as an autism mom, yeah, I've had those moments. Yeah, this year has been tough, more so than most.
Right.
But we will make it.
We will.
That's the thing, is we got to hold on to hope and know that even through all of this, there is hope to have, and we will make it through.
No, that's right.
So, well, we want to make sure that, even though this year is different, maybe with some of these ideas, you'll come up with some new traditions that you might be able to have that are, something fun.
I like that.
Hey, you know what? If something has really, you try one of these ideas and it really hits home for you, and you have a lot of fun doing it, and you think you're going to keep it up, send us an email. Tag us on send us an email, info@myspectrumlife.com, and I'll let you do the rest as to where you can tag us at.
You can tag us on Facebook and Instagram at MySpectrumLife. You can also tweet us at Twitter at MySpectrumLife with the number 1.
So we want to let you know that whether you use these ideas as something for Halloween weekend, or you decide to use them for any weekend because you don't really want to celebrate Halloween, which is totally fine, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. And make sure, as always, we hope that you will like and subscribe to our video, and hit the little bell notification so you'll know whenever we have anything else come up this week. But through all this, we want y'all to remember that with a little faith, love, and a whole lot of fidgets, you too can make it. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.